Paw Patrol has won the hearts of millions of kids worldwide. They love the funny, goofy characters and adorable pups. But it seems as if the show isn't as innocent as we all thought it was. From subliminal messages to lost episodes. Let's take a look at this and more only in today's video. Starting off this countdown, we have the lost episode. Now, there are tons of apparent lost episodes out there. You got the creepy ones from SpongeBob and Mickey Mouse, and now Paw Patrol. So according to the narrator, one night they were staying up late to watch Nick at Night. But around 2 in the morning, Nick announced that coming up next was a new episode of Paw Patrol, which he thought was weird because why would they release a new episode at 2 a.m. when all the kids are sleeping? Anyways, as the episode began to play, he noticed something very strange about it. The episode began with the pups all depressed. Turns out Ryder had died and they were at his funeral, after which the pups got placed in foster homes. But before Sky and Zuma even made it there, they took their own lives. They rather die than be in foster care. Eventually, by the end of the episode, all the pups were dead. They had hung themselves with nooses. The episode ended with this saying, "Life is death and death is life. We all cherish life no matter the cost." Ain't that creepy? In our 9th spot today, we have the dark side of Chase. Now here's another apparent lost episode from Paw Patrol. This time, the episode started off fairly normal. That was until Chase decided to take a walk in the woods. While out for his walk, someone ran up to him and stabbed him with a needle. Upon being injected with this mystery serum, his eyes turned red and his teeth and claws grew sharp. That's when the horror started. Chase returned home only to kill all of the pups in sight. One after another, he slaughtered his friends until he was surrounded in a pool of their own blood. Dun dun dun! In our 8th spot today, we have the CIA experiment. Now, a lot of people are confused about this show. They're like, how does a kid, Ryder, have access to all this high-tech equipment, and how come he's basically running this town, and where are his parents, okay? Well, that's where this theory or legend comes into play. Theory goes that Paw Patrol is really a massive CIA experiment, one in which they successfully managed to create super soldier dogs. Now, let me explain. The CIA has been operating on a number of dogs for years. Finally, they had a successful batch of mutated pups. The experiments allowed them to become intelligent beings and enabled them to speak English. In fact, we can't really call them pups because they were genetically engineered and grown in a CIA lab. The experiment was called Operation Soldier Paw. The end goal was to create dogs that would become soldiers that are 100% loyal to their commands. The theory continued on, saying that Adventure Bay is actually a CIA site designed to train, test, and observe the pups' behaviors. Eventually, they will be turned into the government's slaves, doing anything that they wish. In our 7th spot, we have the brainwashing. Since 2014, Paw Patrol has earned $8 billion in global retail sales. That's not including what they make off of their episodes. Now, there's a theory out there as to why the show is so successful, and that's because it's brainwashing kids. Here's a perfect example submitted by a mother whose son is obsessed with Paw Patrol. So she claims that her son will only eat Paw Patrol cheese strings. To him, he says it tastes way better than other cheese strings. So to trick him, she bought no-name cheese strings and then just slapped on a Paw Patrol sticker. And her son willingly ate it and said that it was delicious. But previously, he had eaten the no-name cheese string and said that it tasted bad. But as soon as he knows that it's Paw Patrol cheese string, it's better to him. If that's not some weird brainwashing, then I don't know what is. All these kids are being trained so that their life revolves around Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol toys, videos, and food. They're becoming consumerists at a young age and they don't even know it. In our 6th spot today, we have the AI simulations. Here's another wild theory that someone came up with for the show. Not me, guys. I don't come up with these theories, okay? Some believe that the reason why the pups can talk on the show is because they're living in an AI simulation. So nothing is real. The human characters are real, but the pups aren't. And the situations they put themselves in aren't real as well. It's just all made up. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the hidden agenda. A number of parents have argued that Paw Patrol has a hidden agenda. They are promoting an authoritarian type state. In the show, the leader of Paw Patrol is a male police dog named Chase. Chase is subservient to his boss, Ryder, and authoritarian towards the other pups. On top of that, everyone behaves and does as they're told. Not only that, but Chase's only qualification is that he's a police dog, and that's what gave him authority. So So it makes it seem like the show is trying to tell kids that police are the main authority figures in society and should not be questioned. You do as they tell you to do and you never question their actions. So Paw Patrol is a way to try and get kids to grow up bowing down to police, to try to avoid outbursts towards the police. In our fourth spot today, we have the gender stereotypes. So not only is Paw Patrol promoting authoritarianism, but it also promotes gender stereotypes. This can be seen clear as day with Skye. Skye is depicted way different than the other pups. Her uniform is hot pink and it's smaller than the others, and her eyes are pink as well, and she's got long eyelashes. During the first season of the show, only one of the 7 Paw Patrol team members was female, emphasizing that women can have a helping role in society. As we know, jobs like construction workers, firefighters, and police are typically male-dominated jobs, and people argue that shows like this aren't helping this cause. Furthermore, someone pointed out that in season 2, another female pup gets added to the cast. Her name is Everett, and she's physically bigger, and her costume is gender neutral. However, she only appears in half of the episodes and does not live with the rest of the Paw Patrol pups. This sends the message that in order to be accepted into the workplace, a woman must take on a more traditional female appearance. So this is why people think that the show is damaging for kids to watch. In our third spot today, we have the predictive programming. Now, I've talked about this briefly in another video before, but basically predictive programming is a theory that the government or people of power are using movies, shows, even books to prepare us for the future, so that when an event happens in the future, we're desensitized to it because we've seen it before in the media years before it actually happened. Here's an example. In season 2 of Paw Patrol, which was released in 2014, Chase transitions into an intelligence officer. He's got all these spy gadgets like surveillance drones that he uses to track other characters. Well, only a year after season 2 was released, Edward Snowden exposed how the government was spying on citizens in the US. Not only that, but around 350 police departments across the country have purchased drones for surveillance purposes. So legend goes that these episodes and Chase's career change was done on purpose, for if the government was exposed, people weren't as shocked. In our second spot, we have the predictive programming part 2. Here's another potential example of Paw Patrol using predictive programming. In 2014, the same year that Paw Patrol decided to give Chase a drone, the Obama administration used drones to kill 1,147 people. Children are being raised to believe that the use of drones is a normal part of society, and using them to kill people is okay. Chase uses them, so it's okay for the government to use them as well. And in our number 1 spot today, we have Ryder is dead. Legend goes that Ryder may be dead, and everything that is happening in the show, he's just making up. So someone on Reddit created this theory. Apparently, Ryder passed away from a sickness during his childhood. Maybe he wasn't able to do much as a kid because he was sick. So now he's in a better place where he can go on the adventures he never had when alive. Additionally, he loves dogs. I mean, who doesn't? So in heaven, he is constantly surrounded by dogs. This also explains why there is an insane amount of money invested in the equipment that they're seen using. Other people believe that he isn't dead, but he's just in a coma and he's dreaming about all this. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And now, speaking of comments, let's move on to our comment shoutout portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video top 10 sea creatures that came from a parallel universe. Jordan Hardy 200 commented, "Lindsay is an awesome host and explains things perfectly well, and this video is interesting. Never seen these creatures in my life." Thank you, Jordan Hardy. That is such a nice compliment. I appreciate it. Michael Steele commented, "Hello, Lindsay. I watch scary videos for fun, so I will still go into the ocean/sea even after finding out all these beautiful and weird sea creatures." Beautiful? Maybe not. They're a little terrifying looking. We don't want three-eyed fish or fish with see-through heads. No thank you. I am not here for that. John Cole commented, "Anything with multiple eyes is not from this world. Me with 2 eyes? Maybe I'm an alien." Okay, I know everyone was calling me out for this. I meant to say any creature that has more than 2 eyes, okay, is not from this world. Okay, 2 eyes is the minimum. Any more is just too much. Okay, actually no, it's the maximum. Anything more is too much. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll show you when I show you. Bye!